Hi, and welcome back to the homestead on the hill. It's been almost a year since we moved into the house from our camping trailer. After we finished the roof, all the doors, all the windows, and cladding the outside of the house, we moved into the house. Initially, the cladding was only a 6mm, that's a 1/4 inch OSB sheeting. We started cladding the outside of the house fairly quickly. We started at the rear of the house, which you can see behind me, primarily because it was easily accessible. After the rear wall of the house, I'm using the front of the house as the deck side with a nice view. It's not the primary entrance, but after the rear of the house was clad, we moved on to the east side. And you can see we only clad about halfway up. And the reason for that is how high my ladder goes. With the slope of the house, getting towards the roof at the front of the house was almost impossible. And we stopped there because I didn't have any scaffolding. However, the other side of the house, which is the west side, was left blank. And unfortunately, that is the side from which one of our primary winds come. So at the moment, I'm working towards beating the rain. It is our rainy season in winter, which is coming up. It also rains in summer, but primarily in winter. And if there is wind while it's raining, this wall gets beaten and sometimes a little bit leaky. We also haven't done the front of the house, but with the structure of the deck that is now finished, we can start finishing this wall as well as the front of the house. With the deck structure built as shown in the previous update, the front of the house was the logical place to start. This is also the side of the house that is most visible to our neighbors. Cladding the outside with the radiant barrier and the Nutec boards improves the insulation of the house significantly. I started with a bay window of our bedroom, which gets very hot in the afternoon. You can see the outlet of our portable air conditioner in the footage. Each board is measured and cut individually, so it is a fairly slow process. The board is measured, cut, the mounting holes marked out and drilled, and then the board is screwed in place. The mounting screws is in the top 20mm of the board, and the overlap between the boards is 25mm. So, working from the bottom, the overlap hides the screws except for the topmost board. If you enjoy our homesteading journey and would like to follow our progress, please consider subscribing to the channel. Comments on these videos are always welcome. With the bedroom side cladding mostly done, I moved over to the living room side and repeated the measuring, cutting, measuring, drilling and screwing routine on the other bay window. We had 1 or 2 overcast days and some very hot days, and finishing the front of the house took a week. On the very hot days, I only work outside in the early mornings and the late afternoons. The trim around the windows will be finished later, as I want to use a thinner board for that, which I don't have at the moment. We pre-paint the Nutec fibre cement boards before fitting them, as painting the house afterwards is awkward with the height of the walls. Touching up any damaged area after fitting is much easier. We ran out of pre-painted boards at this stage, and before we can continue, Mienette needs to paint a few more boards. I'm going to construct some scaffolding with built-in slope correction to clad the gable end walls. This wall will get 2 small windows between the internet and satellite TV dishes. We will start on the west wall, as we can do the bottom without scaffolding. I do, however, need to disassemble our toilet drain pipe to fit the Nutec boards, a job that I'm not looking forward to. At the front, there is also still some finishing work to do, using a paintable sealer, but that can wait for now. And so we get to the end of another update. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye for now.